Today's guest, getting to the most important part of each and every show, is I think everyone's familiar with Jeff Poirot. He was just on here a couple weeks ago. And our special guest is Steve Fineo. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you for having us.
Are you going to just take the show from here on?
Thank you for giving me the show.
No, folks, you don't want that. Steve and Jeff are here on behalf of the Summer Heat of Towns County. You may recall Jeff was here just a couple weeks ago talking about the hot gun shooting competition that was held on May 18th. How'd it go, Steve?
Jeff.
Jeff.
It went really well. We had 16 teams of 3 representing both civilian shooters and law enforcement. It went through 3 rounds and got more and more difficult as we eliminated the lower teams until we ended up with 5 teams in the final. And the winner overall, and also the winner for law enforcement, was Union County Sheriff's Department. So
wow.
Congratulations to them. It was a very tough competition. The shooting at the end for the final was a very difficult shoot, and they came out beautiful.
Tell me, when you talk about degree of difficulty, what describe to the listeners what the third and final round was.
Right. There were each participant has 2 10-round magazines for their gun, so they have a total of between them 60 rounds. We put out 40 targets for them. So they only had a few misses between them, and one of them is a spinner target, where when you knock the plate off the target, it off-weights it, so it starts to win. And the more you hit it, the faster it goes and spins around, and it's very hard to hit. It's a moving target, and it really takes a quality shooter to be able to pick them off.
Very good.
Yep.
And Union County won.
They did. They did a great job, and we're proud. They won a $500 cash prize and trophies, and the honor of being hot gun for the Blue Ridge Mountain area.
Congratulations. For those who perhaps didn't get to listen to, I think it was a couple weeks ago when we were talking about that upcoming event, what is Summer Heat of Towns County?
Okay, thank you for asking. This is our 3rd year. Summer Heat was founded by a group of guys we got together where we just felt wouldn't it be great to be able to help first responders who have run out of finances, whether it's from sickness or disabilities, what have you, and we wanted to raise money. So we started blind. We didn't know what we were doing the first year, and we ended up with Anderson Music Hall, where we had our first show. We learned a lot. Last year, we started officially Summer Heat of Towns County on the Father's Day weekend, and Cliff Bradshaw, our commissioner, dedicated that Saturday before Father's Day to be officially Summer Heat. So it's a 501c company, charitable organization, and we are having little benefits. And Summer Heat is where we can raise money, and it's a fun day for family. It's a family-oriented day where we have all kinds of things going on. Jeff can talk a little bit about what we're doing on that Family Fun Day.
Yeah, go ahead.
As far as who all y'all help, this is what really touched me and why I love having y'all on as much as I can get you on, because the public really needs to know what a great job y'all are doing. Y'all help the Towns County Sheriff's Office, City of Hiawassee Police Department, Young Harris College Police Department, Towns County Fire Department, Towns County EMS, and Towns County 911 Dispatch. And folks, if you're a first responder in our area and you suffer some type of illness or injury, these folks step in and do what they can financially to help you. I like your slogan, helping those that help us, or
supporting those
serving us.
Yeah, that's why I love having y'all on. It touches me what y'all are doing for those that really make a huge sacrifice in their lives to help all of us. Tell us a little more.
Because of the generosity of this community, again, we're just a group of volunteers, but it's the generosity of businesses like you. You have supported us from day one, as well as many other local businesses. That's where the majority of our fundraising comes from. We do make a little bit off the Summer Heat Family Festival Day and other things, but, you know, economics is tight for everybody these days.
Sure.
And so we want to make it affordable. There is no entrance fee to come to Family Fun Day. The games are only $1 every. You win a prize at each one, and all the rest of the events are free. So we want to keep it so families can come and enjoy it. So most of the support comes from the generosity of the community. We've had 4 recipients so far. They remain confidential.
Sure.
But I can tell you, we had one, they were just getting behind because he had to have surgery, couldn't work. They got a little behind. It was stressful for them. And with our support of our community, we got to take care of them, got them back on their feet, and they're back at work and they're whole. And they couldn't be more thankful. And we couldn't be more thankful to people like you allowing us to do this for you.
Who was part of Summer Heat? You keep mentioning, few guys. I keep imagining the Dirty Dozen in that.
We have about 12.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just made that up.
I don't think we're as
pretty
good
close.
as they are.
Okay.
But you go ahead, tell them who we are.
Well, Wayne Fiorito was birthed with him.
Right.
He's our president, and God just placed it on his heart to do something like this, and had no clue how to do it, what happened, and we just got together. And Jeff got involved, I got involved. There's so many names I can't even.
Right.
But everybody has a certain spot that they have a gift of that's helping complement this organization.
I guess my question is, what, besides the Lord, what spurred y'all to create this? What are your backgrounds? Now, I know yours is law enforcement.
Yeah.
I would love to have you on. I got to see your gun lecture a while back, your weapon lecture. That was insightful.
Good. I'm
I'd
glad.
love to have
I
you
know
on.
I missed that too, and I was going to change my whole plans just to come to.
It's being a first responder is a very stressful job, and a difficult job, and physically demanding. And the benefits where I came from were structured a little different than they are here. So it's very easy for somebody to become either sick or injured on or off the job and just get a little behind. We're there to give limited financial support to keep them going till they can get back on their feet and fill those little gaps that they need. Because it's very easy in today's economics to get behind.
Steve, what's your background?
Well, my dad was a New York City fireman.
Okay.
My uncle was a New York City fireman. I have another uncle who was a New York City policeman. So I come from a line of first responders, and my heart's always been with them. In fact, to the point that I joined the Towns County Fire Department, that whatever I can do in my little way, part of it. But so my heart's always been to that, and for me to have an opportunity to be able to serve the community, to serve people who serve us, is just, there's no words for it.
Now, hang on a second. You are a volunteer firefighter
Yes.
for Towns County.
All right.
Yep, absolutely. So, that's stressful. That's a tough job, and he does it.
I want to get back to the family functions
Sure.
with New York Fire Department and New York policemen at the same family function.
Yes.
How was the camaraderie there?
It was great, but the funny thing is that growing up as a kid, my parents never wanted me to get involved in it because it's such a dangerous job.
Sure.
My mother was, so my dad never talked about it. He did his job, came home, and it was just amazing how he can just hold that in. Back in those days, they didn't talk about this stuff. So I kind of, when I became 18, I got involved in music, and I just kind of went my own way, and I got involved. I worked for FedEx for 30 years and had a family and all. So, but my heart was always like, one thing I always wanted to do was become a fireman, and I never did it. And I talked to the chief one day, and he said, "You know what? Why don't you join?" I said, "Well, I'm over 70 years old now, He said, "Well, we can find something for you to do." And I said, "Really?" So that's what I did.
Tell the listeners a little about that, being a volunteer fire department.
As far as
What is it?
great,
It's here in Towns County.
great group of guys. I've never seen harder working, caring people who put their days 24/7 to help the community. I mean, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning or what have you. These guys are out there running, and I have total respect for these guys, just watching them in action.
And that's the town county.
Yep.
Towns County Fire Department.
Now, you had really no training or anything before you joined.
No, none.
But they do train you if you do volunteer.
Oh, absolutely.
So
never
I know they're
realized
looking
how
for more
much training.
volunteers there to help out. And if you do volunteer, they'll train you. They'll give you all your equipment.
Absolutely.
They'll take good care of you. And Chief H is a great man to work for. And so
He loves his firemen, and he really cares. So.
If I volunteer, can I ride on it and hold the big hose, like in the movies?
you can pet the dog. You can pet their Dalmatian. Okay, let's start there.
I'm starting at the bottom, huh? I don't know. Maybe that's the top. I love animals. Folks, today's guest is Jeff Poirot and Steve Fineo with the Towns County Summer Heat of Towns County. Steve, Summer Heat of Towns County Family Fun Day, June 15th from 10 to 3, Foster Park here in Young Harris, the rec
Yes, sir.
department.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
Yes.
Fill us in. Tell us what we can anticipate.
Okay, well, first of all, we're going to have Major Woods is going to do the invocation like he did last year. We have First Lieutenant Ken Stanger and the Civil Air Patrol will do the colors. And those kids came out and they did a beautiful job. And singer named Lisa Coate, who's from my church, Catalyst Church in Hayesville, is going to sing the national anthem, and she's a fantastic singer. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll have the Cliff will be there, Bradshaw, the sheriff, and Fire chief. Music, we're going to have Roy Perrin, who is our beloved
Elvis.
retired principal, who's also on our board.
Oh, nice.
And he's going to do Elvis. We have Mark Henderson and Scott Johnson duo, who are from Switchback, great group. Joe Kirkpatrick and Kenny from Quick Brown Fox. So we're going to have some nice music there. Classic cars. We're going to have the MFC Motorcycle Club, which is the first responders. They're retired firemen and policemen. Motorcycle will be there. And we're going to have really cool thing. The kids are going to love this. From the All-American Camaro Firebird Association, Brent Key as Iron Man, Georgia Iron Man, and his Hulk Iron Man Camaro. So he'll be in full gear. The kids loved it last year. And we're going to have a kickball game, and that's Jeff's forte right there.
Yes, we have the Guns and Hoses kickball tournament.
And it's a blast, folks.
Round two.
You were
I
at the last
loved
one.
it.
Tell them you were there last year, weren't you?
It was a lot of fun. You get to see men that are normally having to be very serious in stressful situations, just letting their hair down and having a good time.
Well, it is our second kickball tournament between law enforcement and firefighters. We do play by international Yugoslavian rules. You know that Yugoslavia is no longer a country. We believe it was because of their kickball. We have Cliff Bradshaw is the umpire.
And he has to listen to a lot of belly aching from both sides throughout the game.
It's against the rules to bribe the umpire. Therefore, he only accepts cash. We have it's a great tournament. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we have the principal of the Towns County High School is our color commentator, and you got to hear what he says about these people playing. He's not very generous, to say the least. So it's a lot of fun. It's for charity. Come out and play. Come out afterwards. The kickball's there. We can have games going. We have games for all the children. Okay, so we have a lot of games for the kids to play. They win a prize at each and everything, so it keeps them entertained. We have food.
The drone. We're going to have
We
the
have
drones.
drawings. We have 50-50. We have a big auction. Okay, silent auction. And I think we have 30 items, and some are incredible. We have like 3-day stays. We have boat trips,
Nice.
rentals. People have been very generous here. So come out and see what we have.
I like your, it's always about the food with me, which
Yes.
if you've seen me is self-evident. Local vendors, Happy Hog, Grace Coffee, there'll be funnel cake, lemonade,
Mary Southern Grill.
Mary Southern Grill. Very nice. There'll be drone demonstrations.
Yes.
Is this Young Harris College?
Yes.
Ah,
Robbie
yes.
will be here, and
Yeah.
he'll be doing a great, And unfortunately, I missed it last year because I was so far away that involved in other things. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this.
It was, Robbie does an excellent job with the drone. I had him on I don't know, within the past year. It is amazing. It really is amazing what all our first responders do up
Yes.
here.
I'm amazed. Our department had a personnel of about 1,800. I see what the departments here do. I think the Towns County has 32 employees, and the Hiawassee Police Department, I think, is 2 or 3 full-time and only 2 part-time. And what they accomplish and how they keep us safe, and the number of professional firefighters we have here and the volunteers, it's really tremendous, their service to this community.
Yeah, we can sleep good at night knowing Towns County is well protected.
Very good. And it sounds like Union County also, given their marksmanship.
Oh, absolutely. As a matter
Yeah.
of fact, Union County has come to us and they are putting together a summer heat program in their county to help take care of their
Excellent.
first responders.
Excellent.
So we're hoping this will mushroom to other
Yeah,
counties
sure.
across the nation. What a
Absolutely.
great thing. So,
Excellent. Folks, Summer Heat of Towns County, family fun. The key phrase there is family fun. Day Festival is June 15th, coming right around the corner very quick. That's June 15th from 10 in the morning till 3. From 10 till 3, June 15th, at Foster Park. For those that aren't familiar with Foster Park, it's the rec center in Young Harris, Georgia. There's the light there in front of Mary's, the shopping center with Mary's. Just head toward Hiawassee. Take your first right. Go up. That's where the Foster Park is. I hope that you can come. I had a blast at it last year. There's some good food, and especially if you have kids. It's a great atmosphere, great family atmosphere. Gentlemen, I want to thank both of you for all that you do for our community. Thank you so much.
thank you, Rick.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening, folks.